And placing the flag for us today, Marine Corporal Mike Walton. At this time, it is a privilege of mine to introduce Gracie Oldenburg to sing the national anthem. If you could please rise with me.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That's our drive-by, or fly-by. Welcome and thank you for being here to celebrate with us today. We are gathered here today for the grand opening of the Lockwood STEM Center. This is a moment in time, a snapshot for us to file away in our memories. The Lockwood STEM Center is our baby. And as that old saying goes, don't tell me about the labor pains, just show me the baby. Well, if you can give me some liberties, I want to share a little bit about the labor. About 4 years ago, our robotics team had a small workroom just down the hall from the auto shop and would practice with the robot wherever they found space available. At that time, our first robotics coach, Tom Lockwood, approached me and said, the mentors and I have been talking, which, by the way, if you know Tom, that should have been my first clue, and wondering if we could put up a robot barn. I think we can pull it off for less than $100,000. What do you think? I replied, let's do this. Along the way, we faced obstructionists, naysayers, and even at times downright mean-spirited people. But we did not let those people stop us. As you can see, we're standing here today. We use their doubts to make our vision bigger, bolder, and brighter. The Lockwood STEM Center is a state-of-the-art facility and valued by architects closer to $1 million than $100,000, with 5,600 square feet plus, focused on helping support learning opportunities for students not only in Hemlock, but also those in neighboring districts. This facility would not be possible without the support and help of many benefactors, sponsors, grantors, and mentors, and many, many people. The list is very, very long, and as I look out at this crowd, there's so many that I could say their name, but I do want to recognize 4 key individuals, Tom and Dana Lockwood. And let's give them a round of applause. From Hemlock Public School District, Greg Turner and his team from Pumford Construction. Let's give them a round of applause. And Andy Alt and his team from Hemlock Semiconductor. Let's give them a round of applause. Each of these played an important role in making this vision a reality. And with that, it's my privilege to welcome to the podium Andy Alt from Hemlock Semiconductor.
Does it work better to hold it? Hello, and I'm really glad to see all of you here for this long-awaited celebration of the Lockwood STEM Center. My name is Andy Alt, and I'm the Vice President of Manufacturing for Hemlock Semiconductor. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the wonder of science, the language of discovery. As a chemical engineer, STEM has always been a big part of my life. My father was a chemical engineer, and from an early age, he was encouraged me to explore math and science. In high school, I had opportunity to co-op in a lab at Dow Chemical, and so I had a pretty clear picture of what I wanted to do for my career. It's a career that's really allowed me to do all kinds of things, from getting a patent to starting up billion-dollar chemical facilities on multiple continents. And ultimately now to be in a position where I'm coaching and mentoring and leading tradespeople and operators and engineers. I realize that not all kids have the same opportunities that I had, and the Lockwood STEM Center is really a place to provide that opportunity to everybody. At HSC, we're very proud to support our community, and we know that support has to start with our young people. Today, we celebrate an important milestone in giving local students an avenue to explore the skilled trades and engineering as a career option. For them, the Lockwood STEM Center will bridge the gap between disadvantages and opportunities. It will be home to inventors, makers, and dreamers. It will be the difference between I can't and I will for students who have been told that STEM careers are out of reach for them. The center will bring science, technology, engineering, and math to all without discrimination. At HSC, we recognize that these students are critical for our future workforce, and the facts reflect that. Currently, there's a shortage of employees needed to fill more than 2 million STEM jobs in this country. And we expect by 2025, manufacturing jobs alone will need an additional 3.5 million skilled workers. And even more importantly, recent test scores from students in the Great Lakes Bay region have revealed that too few students are proficient in STEM subjects, a problem that this STEM Center will help solve. Our students deserve access to learning materials and programs that will secure a bright future for them. And these same students will someday impact the well-being of industries in the Great Lakes Bay region. We wouldn't be able to achieve this dream without people who work hard behind the scenes. Oops, sorry. Turned too many pages. The new STEM Center will serve students from kindergarten through 12th grade from Hemlock, Merrill, Swan Valley, St. Charles, Freeland, and beyond, enabling them to gain hands-on technical experience in a safe and positive environment. These students will gain next-generation employment skills such as coding, fabrication, 3D printing, and computer-aided design. From a young age, they will be encouraged to develop critical thinking and problem-solving skills that are essential to solving the world's challenges. Students will also be able to work with mentors to gain tremendous insight into what careers look like in STEM fields, helping them decide if a career in STEM is the right choice. And more impressively, students will be key contributors and designers for the center's programs, driving the success of local FIRST robotics teams, a vehicle which allows students to learn to be STEM leaders and innovators while fostering the positive aspects of sport. FIRST Robotics has seen incredible growth in the Great Lakes Bay region. Just a few years ago, the Freeland Robotics Club started with 7 students, and it's grown to more than 50. Robotics teams will no longer have to worry about space issues, as Dr. Killenbeck mentioned. They currently face in Saginaw County. They're going to have dedicated space in this building to design, engineer, test, and program robots. But despite limitations, our local robotics teams have been very successful. They have been able to qualify for state and world championships. So consider that in 2019, 89% of FIRST Robotics alumni declared STEM as a STEM major in college. Imagine what our local students will be able to achieve with this additional support. The STEM Center will also serve as a catalyst for next-level competition and camaraderie. It will foster a culture of FIRST Robotics core values, discovery, innovation, impact, inclusion, teamwork, and fun. Students will lay a strong foundation of social skills by collaborating with each other and grow relationships based on respect, skills they will use to be successful for the rest of their lives. We wouldn't be able to achieve the dream of local STEM Center, or the Lockwood STEM Center, without the people who work hard behind the scenes, the people who work directly with our students to inspire academic success. First, I have to say thank you to Tom and Dana, who brought me into this, as I'm sure they did for most of you. They've worked tirelessly as a team to build FIRST Robotics in Hemlock. Tom has served as the technology director of Hemlock Public Schools and the Merrill Community Schools for more than 20 years. He's been a mentor for FIRST Tech Challenge teams and the lead mentor for Hemlock's 4-time World Championship qualifying FIRST Robotics competition team, Hemlock's Gray Matter, of which there are many students in blue t-shirts here today. Dana has also contributed mightily to the robotics team and has been a business teacher for 25 years. Their vision and leadership and direction have really made the Lockwood STEM Center a reality. I also want to thank Dr. Don Killenbeck, Superintendent of Hemlock Public School District. With his background in educational technology, curriculum design, and leadership, Dr. Killenbeck has been a champion of our mission to innovate, collaborate, and educate a community of leaders. Thank you to the many robotics mentors who have committed to make the Lockwood STEM Center successful for our students. Countless volunteers across diverse professions such as education, information technology, fabrication design, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and equipment operators have helped this journey. They represent school districts and companies like GM and Nextier, Metrofab, Merrill Technologies, Dow, and many others. The lives of our students will be changed for the better because of your investment in their education. And I have to thank my colleagues at Hemlock Semiconductor. I am proud to stand here and say that HSE has invested in the Lockwood STEM Center, initially with a $100,000 contribution and then an additional $25,000 in matching funds to help equip the center with the state-of-art equipment that you will see when you go inside. For the next 3 years, in addition, HSE will be contributing $5,000 each year to each of the FIRST Robotics teams based in the STEM Center: Swan Valley, Freeland, Merrill, St. Charles, and Hemlock. As you learn more today, I encourage you to get involved with our future STEM leaders and help them gain hands-on experience in math, science, and engineering, whether it's through volunteering or making financial contributions. When the STEM Center fully opens this year, we can expect our Hemlock Huskies to howl, our Swan Valley Vikings to rally, our Merrill Vandals to rise, our St. Charles Bulldogs to prevail, and our Freeland Falcons to fly. Because of the support of teachers, families, volunteers, and the people here today, the doors of their future will open right here in their own backyard. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm State Representative Rodney Wakeman, and I just want to express from my office to the folks here that are responsible for the development and the literal building of this structure. My heartfelt congratulations. It is a community effort, to say the least. And as I was provided another tour, I and my legislative director was provided another tour of Hemlock Semiconductor just the other day. We were talking kind of behind the scenes about today. And Andy, we appreciate you and the work from HSC. Dr. Killenbeck, Superintendent Killenbeck, great job in your development, also in the partnership of this. I also wish to, on behalf of floor leader, State Representative Ben Frederick from his office, who he couldn't be here today due to having to attend a funeral. Many of you, because this particular spot is Representative Frederick's district, and many of you know and understand Representative Frederick as a leader in workforce development, skilled trades, as I am too. Representative Frederick has spoken on many occasions and of the development of our workforce and getting kids to understand and appreciate, in this case, a STEM process, the science, technology, engineering, and math practices and disciplines. So I'm going to be brief again, but to say thank you to each of you. And I cannot leave without saying thank you to Tom. Mr. Lockwood, your vision is something to behold, to understand what is needed, necessary. Not just a, wouldn't it be nice if? No, this is necessary. And thank you for your skilled leadership and understanding of what the area here is now going to reap huge rewards. And my future congratulations out to each of the students that are going to pass through these doors, these walls, and come out with the kind of knowledge that in 1984, when I graduated high school from a different location, this was far-fetched in an extreme way back in 1984. But again, congratulations to each of you. Your community, your school district should be mightily proud of what you have here today. Thank you.
Thank you. It's my privilege to be able to go down through a big thank you list today. And to see you here, it's really awesome. Each and every one of you deserve credit for what's happened here today. It's not about me. It's certainly about our community and the understanding that this community has for the importance of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. After-school programs have proven to have a profound impact on the students who participate in them. In my over 20 years of experience in education, I've seen a lot of good programs, but none that have the impact, the lasting effect that FIRST Robotics progression of programs provides. Thank you to Dana. This project would not have started without your support. She is a much better fundraiser than I am, as some of you have learned the hard way. Her work was instrumental to the success of this project. Thanks to my boys, Joe and Ben, who have put a lot into this program and have gotten a lot out of it. Without FIRST Robotics being a family affair, it would not have been possible to put in the hours necessary to make this happen. Dana's mom, Sissy, is here. She was just in on Friday helping straightening out stuff and was in this morning with a bouquet of flowers from her garden. So that's just super important. Thanks to Don Killingbeck. He has a clear vision for Hemlock Public School District and always strives to give our students as much as we possibly can. Thanks to the Hemlock Board of Education for being supportive. Thanks to the Hemlock School family, Keith Green, Josh Chase, Terry Kaiser, Lori Gensch, Leila Gronsky, Alex Haltom, Scott Buchman, and Anna Womack, all who have been involved and have sat through meetings listening way too many stories about FIRST Robotics programs for their taste, I'm sure. So thank you. And thanks, of course, to Andy Alt and his team at Hemlock Semiconductor. It really provided us with the boost, that $100,000 donation that really made this facility possible. After that, we were able to put together a capital campaign to raise the rest of the money for furnishings and the machines. And, you know, as you start down a project, costs do rise, extra electrical outlets, air conditioning, which we'll all appreciate in a few moments. And also, Greg Turner of Pumford Construction, who provided me with a dose of reality and let me down slowly to let me know that I could not have a building that would meet code for $100,000. Thank you, Greg. His innovative design was economical, conservative, without feeling like a bare-bones facility. Not only did Greg bring the design, he also acted as a true advocate for the project through his participation on the Capital Campaign Committee and lobbying for in-kind contributions from his business associates. The Gerstacker Foundation has provided steady support for our STEM initiatives. Scott Baldoff, Saginaw Control and Engineering, has been a consistent supporter of area robotics teams, and he made a $25,000 contribution to this project. Dale Klimek and Klimek Technologies has provided us IT services, and he provided $25,000 worth of labor installing our Ethernet network, Wi-Fi network security cameras, and access control. Thanks Jessica Snyder and DuPont, Capital Campaign member and large contributor. Moss Systems from Grand Rapids, Ron and John Banich are here. Ron had a son involved in FIRST Robotics, so he was very receptive when I went begging for some AV help. Moss has provided a state-of-the-art audio-video solution worth over $25,000. Thank you so much for your commitment, your generosity, and your support. Joanne Keurig of Keurig Tool, one of our most consistent and generous annual sponsors, made a significant donation to the STEM Center. Saginaw Community Foundation and Kendra Kempf, who helped with one of our first contributions. Gary and Molly Griglio and their company Interpower, who have been with us from day one. Merrill Technologies Group for fabricating the entrance columns and installing them. Christy Weekman and Specialty Manufacturing for serving on the Capital Campaign Committee and providing financial support and counseling to Dana and I, and when we really needed it. Carter Lumber, who've been generous annually and contributed rafters for this project. And then, of course, a lot of people that Greg Turner was responsible for bringing in: A&B Electric, Schiebner Construction, Arizona Heating and Cooling, Eargood Plumbing, Himco, R&R Ready Mix, Midstate Earthworks, Mirren Landscaping, ASI Building Products, and Dependable Painting. These are all local businesses involved in the construction field that gave us significant discounts or donations of materials as we move forward. Of course, I'm going to forget some people, but thanks for everybody indeed that made a contribution of one sort or another. I think our first contribution as a robotics team may have been from one of Dana's dearest friends, John Pankow of Kirkview Manufacturing. We think of John often and miss him deeply. Thanks to Fullerton Tool, Endurance Carbide, Patrick Curry for financial support, equipment support, and shop tours. Metro Fabricatings provided materials, donations, fabricating services. Thanks to Powell Fabricating Solutions, First Area Credit Union, Jolt Credit Union, Kenny Brother Farms, as well as Isabella Bank. And we've had long-standing support from First of the Great Lakes Bay region, who's supported by Dow and Next Year. You've all made a very sound investment. You will never know how many students you've touched, how many lives you've changed, but it is something that everyone here can be very proud of. And finally, I just need to list this year's mentors. Many of them have been with me for a long time, and without their support, there's no way that we could either build our robotics program or the STEM Center. This year's mentors: Alex Haltom, Arlene Laux, Chad Jones, Chris Bale, Connor McVannell, Courtney Ross, Don McVannell, Elizabeth Harris, Greg Kenny, James Urbanak, Sandy Urbanak, Joe Lockwood, John Rass, Kyle Bray, Marcos Rodriguez, Mark Duthie, Miranda Bierman, and Steve Ross. And thanks to the entire Hemlock family for your support. It's really pretty awesome. When you get a chance to get in there today, we do have students stationed around. You should go see what they're doing. They're really doing some pretty fascinating things. The learning opportunities are basically endless in there. And as we have such a nice large crowd today, for some of you that aren't able to look around as much as you would like, the doors are open. We'd love to have you back at some time in the future. This is just the beginning. We'll have summer opportunities. I already have a crackpot scheme called Drone Wars on the horizon that you'll be hearing things about. Then the idea is to give kids things that are fun to do, are hard work, and our learning opportunities. And that's the secret sauce of FIRST Robotics. So thank you very much. Enjoy. There's water over here. There's some beautiful cookies inside. Don, do you want to close it?
Ribbon cut.
Oh, we have a ribbon cutting, yes. That's what we're here for, right? A ribbon cutting.
So at this time, let's give Tom. At this time, if you could, the following could join us right here at this line with Tom, but the HSC team that's here, the Hemlock Board of Education members that are here, the Lockwoods and their family that are here, our leadership team, and we're going to cut this ribbon to signify the grand opening of the Lockwood STEM Center and an opening into a new era of innovation, collaboration, and education. We're going to do it over here. If you can make sure to make your way in, we've got cookies and treats and punch, and students are going to be giving demonstrations. If you've come all the way out here, make sure that you make it in. Wouldn't you agree, Kristen?
Yes, it's awesome.
Good, good. Riley, you know it's hilarious because I got introduced you to this guy. I don't know if you know him, Solis. He's from Facebook. So this is Riley. The other guy that I introduced you to is from
He looked a little bit interesting. He ran with it.
yeah, I'll get back with you on that every time. But all of a sudden I was like, I look over and I'm like, here's Riley. Well, because when you jump
Now what we're going to do is clean up the mess out here. At some point, I'm going to get this small table
We call it an internship. Yeah, it's called an internship.
didn't know here. All right, so look all these. It's very mild, but it's on the left. I can do that. I'm good. I'm good.